what's going on everyone? It's Green Zero here with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. That's right, back here again. Hope you're all enjoying this new season of VODs. Basically, I've been looking through the comments and people have been loving it. A few subtle changes here and there, of course, a new intro. Starting to do some more zoom-in dramatic effects on those big, massive battles. People seem to love that a lot. So we're going to jump into a game here now. This one was uploaded by none other than masterleaf. That's right, it's super cheap. Basically, masterleaf's been very quiet since the World Championship. He has been very quiet because he can't connect to anybody apart from Dutch and Johnny. And masterleaf's ego has now surpassed Bike Rush owns what many people are saying. I mean, he can't connect to that many people. I would like to see how he goes against some of the other pros out there. But nonetheless, we have a game here today. He's in it. JonyCalcinha2 will be joining him. This is going to be a Steel Talon mirror. We're on Tournament Dustbowl. No, we're not. We're on Smash Dustbowl. Okay, there you go. So Smash Dustbowl, let's go up here and let's see who was the colours. It's going to be JonyCalcinha2 from Brazil. That's right, JonyCalcinha2. Calcinha. Apparently I pronounced that wrong, but you know, who cares, Johnny? You've never actually told me how to pronounce it. You just say that I pronounce it wrong, so... Nonetheless, masterleaf is going to be over here. That's interesting. He's sending scouts out in both directions, noting that he can't really contest this spike unless he goes crazy all in. But, I mean, he doesn't know he's against Steel Talons. That's why he's gone for four rifles. He's going for the right spike. JonyCalcinha2's going for the left spike. His engineer's a little bit behind, but he ran over the Tiberium there. He's got 3 riflemans. He can secure this, no worries. masterleaf is going to try to go for the snipe, but he's going to be disappointed. JonyCalcinha2's got himself covered. There's an extra 2 rifleman squad coming down the left-hand flank, and he should see it, and he can probably get first shots on. Yeah, masterleaf unfortunately going to lose that, not paying attention that he's going to lose his scouts, and my microphone is starting to fall down. No. It's getting pretty old. It doesn't stand up by itself, so it's got like a piece of tape there. I need to buy a new one that goes on my headset so I can talk and play a little bit better without having that so close to me. But nonetheless, masterleaf takes his spike, Johnny takes his spike. They trade a little bit. I mean, obviously masterleaf has drafted more scouts by the looks of things, and he has lost one of those scouts, but nonetheless, he's got his buildings down now. What's he going to be doing? Harvesters. Looks like it's going to be, I mean, obviously it's a Steel Talons mirror. I probably should have said that. masterleaf is Steel Talons. He's got heavy harvesters, and JonyCalcinha2 also has the heavy harvesters here. So this is going to be interesting. Both sides are just ecoing, which is what you'd expect. I mean, they both know they're Steel Talons. They're not going to rush each other. The refs, judging by the radar signature there, they came down at almost approximately the same time. But Johnny's going to go for expansion. Now, this is one of the maps where you can one power plant expand. You can do it. I mean, right when you pack up your MCV, you need both the refineries powered up because both the harvesters come back at the same time. Johnny's is a little off-key. You might want to send that one over there if he's paying attention, but it doesn't look like he's going to be doing so. 4th harvester is out. masterleaf, just look at that, they're pretty even. masterleaf did place down a 2nd power plant, so he won't actually have to place that down when he gets to his expansion. So there's questionability as to which method is better. On this map, you could definitely do 1 power plant because your expansion is like right there. It's so close. It is so close. And I'm probably expecting a lot of eco out of these guys just because they know they're both Steel Talons. Yeah, Steel Talons have some good aggression in the form of Orcas and Pitbulls, which is what most GDI has. And of course they can put Tines in there if they need to. But really, if you're against another Steel Talon player, I don't recommend Behemoths. It pretty much comes down to an armor fight. If it's on an open map, we are on an open map, so it's going to be like railguns and mammoth tanks. This is one of the matchups where you're really going to see them push for that. I mean, even if he was playing GDI, he'd probably still go for that option as well, but Steel Talons have just better rail kind of weaponry. Ref comes down for Johnny, so look at that, he is ahead. He is ahead of masterleaf, so obviously having the power plant there has definitely benefited him. masterleaf does have a 6 harvester there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does Johnny have a 6? Yeah, he does have a 6 harvester as well. It's just slightly behind, only a few seconds, but yeah, Johnny's already reaping the benefits from his expansion. And look at that, it's so annoying having the foxhole there. Obviously, it's just so masterleaf can keep eyes on the war factory, see what's coming out of the war factory. And he's like, okay, I can see 1 pitbull, see 2 pitbulls, so now he knows there's probably going to be some pitbull harassment. Mid-game pitbull harassment because the early game's pretty much over and no one's really done much aside from trade a few scouts. Battle markers down here. masterleaf has got his eyes on pitbulls as well. He's already got 3 of them out. The blue Tiberium field is ripe for collection now. It's definitely got a full load of blue tib there, so someone could try to jump up and grab it. Probably what masterleaf is putting these pitbulls down range for. He might be looking to pull a harvester shortly. Not entirely sure what he's going to be doing. 2nd ref is down, so he's really heavily ecoing. I wouldn't expect a big attack from masterleaf until late game, judging by the sheer amount of eco he's putting down. Again, 2nd ref on expansion before 2nd war factory or tech. JonyCalcinha2 on the other hand, he went for a command post, so he didn't go for that 2nd ref. He's going to have some rockets out. Obviously, he wants to defend against those pitbulls. Masterleaf, not cost effective to go into those rocket squads. He can't kill them, and he will take losses before he could get a harvester. JonyCalcinha is going for AP ammo, so that's interesting. I'm not sure why he's going for AP ammo. He's not up against any infantry, and he's not building any hammerheads or anything like that. Of course, hammerheads are good. There is a trade over here at the moment. It's going to be pitbull versus pitbull. JonyCalcinha. Now it's orange versus red, which again can get a little bit confusing. There is a Titan here from Masterleaf, so he's going to push Johnny back. I think Johnny probably lost. Oh no, it's probably relatively even trade, I guess. There's a few carcasses here and there from both sides, or wreckage, if whatever you want to call it. Johnny is sending these rockets all the way down here though, so I'm not sure what they're planning to do. They will take shots at these Titans. Rocket's pretty good against Titans, of course, but he's going to pull back. He's going to put probably 2 squad in that building, and the 3rd squad is going to come over here. It's on a move order though, so he might want to get that on an attack order, because he's going to move in range of this building. Or maybe he's running for this building over here. Yeah, he is. But these pitbulls, oh no, JonyCalcinha forgets about the pitbulls. That's going to cost him a few rockets now firing. That's some great range from that building on the left-hand side there. And this building here, there's only 1 rocket squad, so it probably will be degarrisoned very shortly, because that building is already pretty heavily damaged. Let's have a look what Johnny's got. I'm assuming, yeah. Oh, he's going for hammerheads. There you go. So it's a very early AP ammo upgrade into hammerheads. He's starting to build Titans now, so just the pits from either side. Both sides just probably built them just as insurance pitbulls, just in case they did get attacked. But Masterleaf knows what he's doing. He's going for those railgun weapons, and he's probably going for... this is going to be interesting. Is it going to be hammerheads? He's not going for AP ammo, so it's probably not going to be hammerheads. What's happening up here? A few Titans trying to trade with JonyCalcinha, but JonyCalcinha has the defensive advantage, and he will use that to his, well, advantage, obviously. Sticking near his war factory, getting repairs as well. Meanwhile, Pitbull's trying to poke their way in. He can see the Mammoth tanks. He's like, alright, I'm up against Mammoth tanks. And what is he building? He's building Firehawks, so that's really that's bad news for Johnny, because he's building hammerheads, and these hammerheads are just going to get one-shotted by these Firehawks, and then Masterleaf can just use them to bomb the crap out of Johnny. Pitbull comes in. He's going to see hammerheads. He's going to be liking that a lot. Did he put rockets in them? Wow, he did too. So, oh, well, not in all of them, but some of them. He's going for railguns now. He might want to laser field that, by the way. Just because if those Firehawks do decide to... I thought that was going to be a crush then, but that's actually Masterleaf. Can't crush his own MCV. And he is at his 3rd base here. So Masterleaf's starting to make some better decisions, I think, in this game here. Nothing spectacular. Here come the hammerheads, but they're all bunched up. And oh my god, that was not good at all. Almost all the hammerheads go down. There's only... Oh, they all go down, actually. The Mammoth tank rocket pods managed to pick them off. And not even a single Mammoth tank does fall at the moment. So there you go. That was pretty devastating for Johnny. That's wasted tech now. He can't do much about that. There's Firehawks out. There are Titans moving through here now. But these infantry squads, I'm not sure what JonyCalcinha is doing. He's got himself on a move order with the infantry. They might actually have an attack on that damaged Mammoth tank, which is pulling all the way back here. And now he's going to have to back off. Yeah, Johnny, you need to get out of there, buddy. And he doesn't really have a lot to his name. He's got some Mammoth tanks now. He doesn't have railguns. He's going to have to wait for that target. He's got 4 Mammoth tanks, which is actually quite nice. He can take on Leaf here. Now, Leaf, has he made the mistake of... Yeah, he has not got... Oh, no, he does. He just finished upgrading it. Far out. I was going to say, not getting adaptive armor, massive mistake, which every single pro pretty much makes repeatedly. But Masterleaf does have it this time. So, and look at this. Johnny's going to get in with his pitbulls. Wow, he's got the opportunity to snipe down some files. He needs to focus. There's no stratifighter, so he's definitely going to lose one. He loses one, and there's nothing much to stop these pitbulls. They're going to start picking apart Masterleaf's economy. He's got nothing here. He's got absolutely no response at all. Meanwhile, JonyCalcinha's MTV gets completely destroyed by the Mammoth tanks. But nonetheless, I think he can defend his main base. And looks like Masterleaf, he's got no fast attack. He's got nothing but Mammoth tanks really to try to stop this. But they're all out of position, and he's moving forward. But JonyCalcinha, he's moving his arm to position. He's got 6 Mammoth tanks versus 5. He doesn't have adaptive armor, but I don't think it's going to matter. Railgun accelerators could be used in this engagement here. This is going to be pretty massive, and Masterleaf's going to move in now, but no, yeah, railgun accelerators gets used on the flank over here, but unfortunately, Masterleaf backs off, but all but 1 tanks are gone anyway. He needs to put the adaptive armor on because the railgun accelerators now, as you can see, are affecting the health of the Mammoth tanks. He doesn't put adaptive armor on, which is unfortunate. Meanwhile, the pitbulls are still continuing to kill harvesters, and they are all going to go down now to these leftover Titans from the early game. But Masterleaf, he's got 2 harvesters left over there, 3 over there. Johnny needed that. That was great for Johnny. He destroyed all of Masterleaf's Mammoth tanks. He lost almost, I don't even think he lost a Mammoth tank. I'm not even quite sure. But he lost his MCV, but the pitbulls did get in. 1 Mammoth escapes from Masterleaf, but JonyCalcinha now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mammoth tanks. 2 of them in the red health, so that's not good. He needs to wait for them to line up as well. I think he's just going to roll in. He probably doesn't even need to wait for them to line up. He can just roll in. In fact, there's nothing to stop him. And Masterleaf is in a lot of trouble now. He needs to get some Mammoth tanks. He's got 4 of them down here. 1 of them is still pretty badly damaged from an earlier engagement. He's going to move over here. He needs probably another 2 before he can move out, and he's building 2 more. Firehawks, not sure what they're doing. They're coming back to base. They're pretty much thrashed. Masterleaf sells his MCV. Wow, this is an interesting engagement. Neither side has a third expansion now. And Johnny is moving down here. And again, both sides are going to have access to railgun accelerators. Yeah, both sides have it. It looks like it's cooled down. It's only $500. And look at that, he's going to drop the spike. He's going to move forward now. JonyCalcinha, it's going to be all about formation because Mammoths are pretty, like, you know, they're slow and they get mixed up pretty easily. So you're going to have to get these guys in formation. Masterleaf has them in a line formation down here. So he's got a great line in case Johnny attacks. So Johnny probably doesn't want to attack into that. Firehawk's getting shot at. They're obviously bombing something. Yeah, ref goes down. Probably, oh no, he probably sold that. But I'm not sure what he was bombing. Probably power because Johnny is low on power. Now that's not an MCV, so he doesn't have an MCV. He's still continuing to just pump out Mammoth tanks. There we go. There's the MCV back out for JonyCalcinha. Masterleaf is making a move here. And this is going to be a really heavy engagement when it happens. Oh, JonyCalcinha, nice work, still blue tip. Some of his Mammoth tanks are getting left behind, or at least one. Oh man, I don't know about this. This is going to be, it's all about positioning and decision making here. This is going to be intense. Look at all the hardware here. The Mammoth tanks now rolling into this engagement. And Johnny is completely split up. Masterleaf has great engagement here. He's moving forward all of his tanks now. And Johnny is completely... Oh, there goes the RGA. RGA is on, and oh my god, this is going to be devastating for JonyCalcinha. It is going to be devastating for him. He's lost about 4 tanks already. Masterleaf has not lost any of his Mammoth tanks. Oh my god. That went pretty badly for JonyCalcinha. The RGA has been used up for Masterleaf. He's got a veteran Mammoth tank there. His force is in, yeah, there's a few tanks that can get picked up. These harvesters, oh my god, no. No, JonyCalcinha, this is one of those games, Steel Towers Mirrors, where it gets into a position like this. He needs more Mammoth tanks. He's got nothing coming out there. He can probably get one more. He's got a crane as well. I'm not sure why he's got a crane. He must have a lot of money. And a surveyor. And he's airlifting it. Oh my god. Masterleaf could make an engagement. No, he's going to pull back. He is going to pull back. He doesn't want to risk it. He doesn't have a third base, remember. He does not have a third base. He's got the Firehawks. He got Stratofighter. He could build one more Firehawk. That will allow him to effectively bomb JonyCalcinha. Get the buildings he needs to get. But he's going to pull back his entire armored force here. He's got the V35. He loves his V35 tricks. Masterleaf. And JonyCalcinha has pulled back to base. He's got 3. He's got 7, 8 Mammoth tanks. 8 Mammoth. But look at this. JonyCalcinha must have a ton of money. No, he's got absolutely no money. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure what his deal is at the moment. But he needs to expand or move out or do something. He's trying to build rocket squads. Unless you can get a ton of them, these Mammoth tanks, they've got railguns. They could probably just kill them in Masterleaf. Oh my god. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's got 13 Mammoth tanks here against Johnny's 8 Mammoth tanks. The positioning is going to have to be unreal for JonyCalcinha to beat these in a stand-up fight. And again, it's definitely possible. Anything's possible because, of course, again, the Mammoth tanks are pretty vulnerable in terms of positioning. They need to get like side by side. They don't overlap or stack very well. They're not like tripods, where tripods will freely just move straight through a base and destroy everything. The Mammoth tanks are kind of just slow moving, slow turret turn. He's going to repair up his veteran tank there. So we're going to see a lull in the engagement just because Masterleaf needs time to repair. And of course, Johnny is actually going to move out. Firehawks are on the move now. There's only 3 of them. Again, that's not enough to do any significant damage. That one Titan, which gets left behind by Masterleaf, is probably going to be destroyed. There's Rifleman squads here. They should be able to kill the rocket squads, but not before they get the Titan. And again, he's going to move out over here. He sees that JonyCalcinha has an expansion, but meanwhile, JonyCalcinha... Oh, this is interesting. JonyCalcinha's army is on the right-hand side. Masterleaf's is going down the center. And, oh, that goes down. So he could completely destroy all of Johnny's base over here if he goes left, if he cuts left. And he is going to cut left, but JonyCalcinha is cutting right, and Masterleaf does not have an MCV. Oh man, he does not have an MCV, so he is super vulnerable. JonyCalcinha, he knows it. He's going to move. I think he's gone the wrong way. He needs to go up and then right. If he goes there, Masterleaf might see it, might decide to give chase. And he sells that off as well. That Harvester needs to cut left, but he's not going to cut left, and he's going to get destroyed. Now, Masterleaf knows his base has been sold off, so he's going to cut the corner and go straight for Johnny's main. This is going to come down to a base race. I don't even think we're going to see this major engagement that we were hoping for. But Masterleaf, in lots of trouble. Does he have an MCV? I think he's trying to build one. This really needs to be an MCV, because if it's a Mammoth tank, he still can't. Oh no, the MCV of JonyCalcinha gets destroyed. These are his last buildings. Oh no, does he? Oh, he had a surveyor though. What did he do with the surveyor? I don't know what he did with the surveyor. If that's somewhere, he might be okay. Masterleaf can't see anything. Johnny can't see anything. So unless the surveyor is somewhere, Masterleaf is completely wasting the space. There's no point selling. I mean, obviously, if it's a base race, you don't sell because you need your buildings to survive as long as possible. And RGA gets casted just before the tech center goes down for JonyCalcinha, so it's going to allow him to rip through the space pretty quickly. And Masterleaf does not... Oh, he does have an MCV. It's on the run. It's on the run. But JonyCalcinha, are these his last buildings? Oh my god, is that going to be the end of the game without... Oh my god. We didn't even see the massive fight. We saw a few kind of pinches at each other, but anticlimactic there. 14 minutes, and again, a flat map like that in a Steel Talons mirror, it is literally all about the railguns. Again, those Mammoth tanks, I mean, what can you do to destroy them? You need aircraft or more tanks. You can't go Behemoth, because Behemoth are just going to get run up to and killed like so quickly in that kind of engagement. Behemoth's on closed map, no worries. You're cheering or a base push, no worries, but in a flat map like that, you know, railguns, they're just going to roll up and just destroy everything. Steel Talons don't have the infantry to contest that. You know, they've got the aircraft, but at the same time, they've both got Firehawks, which are just nightmare mode for aircraft, especially in the late game. We've got 123,000 to Johnny, 103,000 to masterleaf, so Johnny got 20 grand more than him, but surprisingly, neither side got that much money. Again, just because they never had third bases up, so there you go, JonyCalcinha. Probably the blue tip helped him a lot there as well. Structures, up and down units. Whoa, Johnny, you lost a pretty big fight right there. And wow, yeah, look at that, halfway through the game, just got slammed. So again, JonyCalcinha just lost a lot of the engagements, I think. That Pitbull harass got him back into the game because masterleaf had no answer to it, and he lost so many harvesters in that Firehawk. But again, masterleaf just playing it safe. And at the end of the day, it just came down to positioning, and it's like, well, what do? Do you turn around and defend? Because by the time you go back home, your base is going to be gone. Mammoth tanks are too slow, and masterleaf made the decisions there. JonyCalcinha, I think he could have saved his MCV a little bit better. He could have even sent it left and south, and then he could have snuck it to the bottom left-hand corner. That might have been a good way to go about it. But masterleaf's favourite unit was Mammoth tank. JonyCalcinha's was Missile Squad. But anyway, that was a nice game. Steel Talons mirror. Stay tuned to my channel. I'll see if I can bring you some more Kane's Wrath action this weekend. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.